Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Secretary, thank you for being here today. South Carolina is a proud nuclear energy leader, and there's a strong interest in expanding nuclear power at existing sites, such as the VC Summer plant, which was at one point a bad word, a four-letter word in South Carolina, is now kind of undergoing a renaissance. They do that to support reliable baseload power in our state's growing economy. However, affordability obviously remains critical. NRC licensing reforms under the ADVANCE Act are important, yet cost, supply chain issues, financing, and grid integration remain major barriers. As I know you're fully aware, the nuclear renaissance is here, and certainly South Carolina is a leader in that effort. I understand that the DOE is planning to develop with a state or several states nuclear life cycle innovation campuses. This is a promising initiative to help secure our nuclear fuel supply and address our future disposition needs. There is a final disposition piece associated with the request for information, though. The Nuclear Waste Policy Act, as amended, clearly states that only Yucca Mountain can be considered for a final long-term repository for high-level waste and spent fuel. Would the DOE engage the Energy and Commerce Committee or Congress generally on statutory changes to expand that? Or tell me about the parameters here on what the Department of Energy was thinking on that request for information.
Yeah, I think it's likely there'll be a necessary engagement on the statutory laws regarding long-term waste disposal. What we're developing is a solution that'll ameliorate or remove the need for Yucca Mountain, and I think there will be a comeback to say, hey, this is the right way to deal with the problem, and if there's necessary changes in the laws, we'll come to work with you to achieve those.
Okay, so you envision a scenario where it would expand beyond Yucca?
Absolutely. I don't think the long-term waste depository in this country is going to be Yucca Mountain. That government decided to place it there and impose it on people, and they rebelled against it. As you know and laid out, we went out to said, who's interested in hosting these nuclear life cycle innovation campuses? 28 states came back and said, pick us, we're the place, we'll do it. And it's great. We're going to have a strong competition for that, and we will have multiple, I think, locations where we've got strong public support, huge economic benefits for fuel fabrication, fuel enrichment, fuel reprocessing, and long-term storage of spent fuel rods.
Thank you for that. Customers of our nation's nuclear utilities, including many of the citizens in our state, half of them actually, have paid tens of billions of dollars to the Nuclear Waste Fund to pay for the disposal of nuclear fuel. And the balance of that fund is about $50 billion. Can you assure my fellow South Carolinians and really the country that the NWF dollars will be used for disposal-related activities strictly as they were intended?
Yeah, absolutely. That is the intention. You know, this is a growing problem in a state like South Carolina that has so many nuclear resources. Federal government was supposed to have had a repository in the previous century. We need to get on that. We need to deliver that. We need to use the funds that were allocated for that to get the mission done.
Thank you, Secretary. Building off the ADVANCE Act, though, the NRC is moving to expedite licensing on existing sites, which is welcome. It's great news for predictable regulations. Licensing should not be a huge, major barrier to deployment of safe designs, but supply chain timing and cost can also be the barrier. Can you talk about the efforts of the Loan Office to help reduce those supply chain costs for long lead nuclear components? Is there a large role for the Department of Energy here? And additionally, how will DOE safety authorizations work to assist NRC commercial licensing?
Yes, yeah, we work very cooperatively with the NRC. In fact, on this advanced reactor test program, these small reactors we're going to have critical this year, we have a number of NRC employees detailed over to DOE working side by side with us. We have authorizations for safe operation of these plants, but not for long-term commercial operation to sell electricity. That's the business of the NRC, but we're working together to get test reactors going so the DOE and them can see them. We're working to get enrichment stood up in this country, fuel fabrication up in this country. As you rightfully mentioned, the supply chain is just atrophied because we haven't built any nuclear plants in a long time in this country, with the exception of Vogtle 3 and 4. And we need to get that industry stood back up on. And the DOE is playing a very active role, both with financial grants, with regulatory reforms, with loans, everything we can to get nuclear moving again.
And I think you're right, Mr. Chairman. I know my time's expired, but there's a very excited ecosystem out there of people who are ready to see nuclear again in this country. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.